was just shadows. None of it real. You've always suspected it, felt it, deep down. There should be more. There must be. You know there are secrets beyond the world you see every day. A place where everything is just so much more. And there must be a way to escape. Remember. You know a place where dreams are truth and magic shapes the world. A world of darkness, to be sure, but also of light. More importantly, a world of wonder and imagination, where all the things you thought to be impossible were real and true, vibrantly so. However, you're no fool. You've learned to question what you perceive. The truth is so often hidden. You know that what you can't see is as important as what you can. If you discover the right secrets and learn the proper truths, you can discover the very nature of reality. You know that even the light above should be questioned, because to truly see, you need the light of the hidden, secret, invisible sun. Invisible Sun is a brand new role-playing game from the mind of Monty Cook, creator of Numenera and a force behind such varied products as D&D 3rd Edition, Planescape, and Tolus. Invisible Sun player characters dwell in a world of surrealistic fantasy. Use of the right spells and secrets can shape their lives and even their destinies. But with each new truth learned comes greater danger. Invisible Sun isn't just another game. It's a revolution in the very way we play RPGs. Through innovative mechanics and modes of play, Invisible Sun overcomes the barriers our modern world puts up to keep us from playing. We all know them too well. Busy schedules, absent players, and differing playstyles. Invisible Sun carefully balances the needs of the group versus the needs of each single player, and enables and redefines play to accommodate almost any group's ever-changing situation. As an RPG, Invisible Sun is about characters. Character creation in a world of surrealistic fantasy is one without limits. The fascinating choices are many, detailed with amazing wonders. If you love characters, you will love Invisible Sun. Moreover, the game focuses not only on character creation, but character development and depth. Monty himself says, with Invisible Sun, you end up playing characters with true story arcs, both individually and as a group. These arcs are as complex and vibrant as a character from your favorite novel or television show. The world of Invisible Sun is deeper, more intricate, and more interesting than any setting I've ever worked on. It's also a game about stories. Using the narrative tools employed by fiction writers, such as foreshadowing and flashbacks, it facilitates the creation of amazing tales, but always in ways that make the game master's life easier, not harder. For example, the cards from the divinatory Sooth deck help guide the game when desired, offering possibilities and offer ever-changing opportunities and challenges for players layered on top of the action of the game. Mechanics grant players agency over their own role in the story, while keeping the wondrous world of Invisible Sun in the hands of the GM. And of course, Invisible Sun is a game of secrets, occult mysteries, hidden truths. The game changes and grows even as you play, if you let it. Whether player or GM, your interaction with the game itself can change everything. What will you discover? Redefine the world, redefine the game. See them both in the light of a new sun.
So we're here to announce that starting on August 15th, we're going to be launching a Kickstarter for a brand new role-playing game, obviously called Invisible Sun. Now, we've got, actually you want to show the, just since we've got the lights dimmed and everything, one more thing to show you. We'll be talking more about this later, but so in the box that this game is going to come in, which opens like that. Sorry, I got a good surface here. With the Path of Suns thing here, the books going here, all those amazing things, cards and everything, all fit into what we call the black cube. And the centerpiece is this thing, which is called the Testament of Suns. This will be a resin sculpture that actually plays a role in the game. And we'll talk about that a little bit more, but in the game there are these cards called Sooth cards, and they affect the game sometimes on a round-by-round basis, sometimes on a larger basis, and there's always one special card which will actually be held by the hand so that everyone at the table can see it and will know what card is in play. So that's the Testament of Suns. Cool. I don't think we need the projector anymore, so if you want to put the lights back to wherever they were, that's cool.
You want to box out on this table here?
That's a great idea, thank you. Now before we get too much more into Invisible Sun though, this is the Monte Cook Games seminar, and I want to introduce you to the Monte Cook Games team, without whom none of this and all the other amazing games that we put together would be possible. So we're kind of all spread out here for a minute. We also have, I'm really proud that we have 2 new members of the team since the last time we talked, last Gencon, and they both happen to be over there on the right, so we'll start with them. My long-term friend, I worked with him at TSR and Wizards of the Coast. He's also worked for Paizo, now he works for us. And our community relations coordinator, Sean Reynolds. Another great new addition to our team is our new managing editor. You may know him from Delta Green and other really, really cool products, but now we've snagged him, and Dennis Deviler. The next guy has been to a number of these MCG seminars, so you may know him, but you may also know him from all kinds of work on D&D and other things. But he's the co-creator with me with The Strange. He's written all kinds of great Numenera stuff. It's Bruce Cordell. Next to Bruce is one of the co-owners of Monte Cook Games. Was our managing editor, now is a full-time game designer, and that is Shoshana Germain. Shoshana is not only my partner in Monte Cook Games, but my partner in all things, actually. Next to Shauna, we have our art director, guy responsible for pretty much all the amazing images and the video and everything that you just saw. If you think Monte Cook Games products look cool at all, here's the guy that thinks they're And lastly, we have over on the other side of the room here, Monte Cook Games COO, also has a long and storied experience in the industry with his own company, Chameleon Eclectic. He was the D&D brand manager, so I didn't want to get that wrong, Charles Ryan. Not with us, unfortunately, because someone's got to be running the booth, which I'm really proud of this year. I think our booth looks amazing. If you haven't been to it, well, we'll tell you about why you should go there in a minute. But that is our customer service manager and just all around queen of MCG, Tammy Ryan.
Quick stop to Zoa too, because she's been working.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Working for us, she started as an intern, now she's a part-time employee. You know, if you've ever ordered anything from us, if you've again enjoyed anything at our booth this year, you can thank Zoa in the back there. All right, so here's the way this event is going to go. Just to give you a heads up, I'm going to tell you guys a little bit more about Invisible Sun, and I'm going to answer some of your questions that you might have about Invisible Sun. And then we're going to, you know, remind ourselves that, oh yeah, we've got all these other cool games too, like Numenera and the Strange and the Cypher System. And then, so in sort of the second half of this event, we will be talking about all of that and upcoming products and cool stuff. But first, I'm just going to talk a little bit about Invisible Sun. So, back when we did the Numenera Kickstarter, and if you guys were a part of that or saw that happen, you saw that it just kind of exploded, right? It went from a single game to a whole line of game products. And so we sort of faced an interesting decision at the end of that process, right? Because, you know, we thought we were just going to do a game, and then suddenly we had to do all these games that were going to take us, you know, probably well more than a year to write and produce and print. So we had to decide, are we going to become a real game company? And there were two reasons why we decided yes, we were going to go ahead and allow that Kickstarter to actually kickstart something called Monty Cook Games. And the first one is we knew that, you know, there was lots more cool and interesting things that we could do with the Cypher System, right? There's the Strange, obviously, and there's the Cypher System itself, and you know, now we've got Gods of the Fall, soon we'll have Predation and Unmasked, all these great things we can do with the Cypher System. But the other reason, way back then, that we knew existed, why it would be really cool to start Monty Cook Games, was because I could finally produce Invisible Sun, which is something I've been wanting to do for a long time. I really wanted to do, but I wanted to do it right? I wanted to make this game what I felt like it really could be, and I feel like we are there now. So, you know, we have this cool deluxe box, this presentation with all the cool stuff in it, and part of this is because Invisible Sun, you know, it's a game of surrealistic fantasy. The characters are out there discovering weird secrets of reality and doing all kinds of cool stuff, but it's more than that. You know, we're not exaggerating when we say that, you know, if you play Invisible Sun, it really will change the way you play role-playing